loaded up with gear. You can get on a bike like this just like a horse.
Yeah. Hi guys, it's Happy here. So today I'm going to the Trump showroom and they have a really interesting bike. It's called the Trump Tiger. I was very excited to review that one for you guys, but today I'm getting chance to do that. So stay tuned on my channel. I'm just going to take you guys within a couple seconds. And if you like my videos, please hit the like button, subscribe my channel for further videos, and let's go. Boom. Yeah, mate. How's it going?
Good, Happy, and yourself?
Yeah, good. Where you go, mate?
Today we're going to have a look at adventure bikes. The Tiger 800 adventure bike. This bike's been around since basically 2010. Originally just came out in a basic mag wheel model and a basic wire wheel model.
Yeah.
The research and development since then, in the last 7 years, has become quite amazing. This bike has had many updates. It's got new electronics. It is just a great motorbike. I think a few years ago everybody was looking at the big 1200 adventure bikes, but what a lot of people have found over the last couple of years that those bikes pretty much physically are too big. And your new 800 class, like the 800 Tiger, produces ample power.
Yeah.
The bike also is really easy to manage, it's easy to pick up. It does make it quite a good bike on the rough surfaces and dirt roads and fire trails. I mean, they're not a motocross bike by any means, but they're a bike that you can use to tour on. It's a bike you can go down a dirt road and sit on the normal road speed limits of 100 kilometres an hour, and the bike handles it very well. Now this is the new, this is like a 217 Tiger XCX. This is not the top of the range, this is sort of more down the middle of the range. But this bike has everything that you would need to go and do adventure riding. It's a great bike tour to start. It's got really good rear passenger comfort. It's got grab rails to hang on to. It's also, these grab rails are really good if you do happen to fall over on a dirt road, you can pick the thing up again quite easily. The seat height is adjustable, so this is in the low position at the moment. And I might add, they also make this bike in a low version, so if you are vertically challenged, as people call it, there is a low version of this bike as well.
So what they changed in the low version? They changed the suspension, or?
Yeah, what they did is this has got WP suspension, which is pretty much a high-end European suspension, and they have this in a low suspension or a high suspension. So in doing that, rather than you getting your bike modified, this is a low that is available as a low bike from the factory. So you're not compromising your handling, you're not compromising your suspension as much as you would if you had a modification done outside the manufacturer. And in doing that, you also maintain your full 2-year unlimited kilometre warranty because you haven't mucked around with the suspension. Because it came from the factory like that. This one is a standard height suspension. This bike comes with a centre stand standard. It comes with the engine protection bars standard. It comes with an aluminium dash plate standard. Also got a side stand. These pegs, the rubber's removed from them, so you have a serrated peg, so if you are in muddy ground or whatever, that is, it grips on your boots nicely. Good riding position for your passenger, as I said before. And one of the great things with Triumph these days is little things that we don't sort of notice, but all these little pins like these here, and the springs and all, they're all stainless steel. So they're not going to rust. All these fasteners and all, they're a high grade steel on all of them, and a lot of stainless throughout the bike. This bike has the newer technology and electronics, so it has cruise control, just like your motor car. So you just run along, you just bang, set it, the bike will maintain those speeds just like your motor vehicle does. And then if you touch a brake or you touch a clutch or anything, just like your motor vehicle, it'll cancel it out. And then you've just got your resume button once again. Okay? On the electronic side, this bike also, one of the great things you can do with this motorbike is that you have ABS front and rear, but if you're on a dirt road and you want to turn off the ABS on the rear,
Yeah.
you can turn the ABS off on the rear, but you can leave it on the front. So therefore, if you're going down a slippery, greasy surface, your front brake's not going to lock up on you on
That's
the
a
bottom.
good thing. Eh?
That's
You
a
can
great
turn
thing.
off each other
Yeah,
sides, eh?
yeah. You can turn off that rear one, but the front one, you can use as much brake as you like, and you're not going to wash out your front end
Yeah.
because you're not going to lock up your front wheel.
Yeah.
The bike also has a lot of rider modes in it,
Yeah.
so when you see the dashboard come up, it's a bit hard to see because we've got a little bit of water on the dash here.
Yeah.
There's many different settings in there
Yeah.
for you. Okay, so you have a setup.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go through, like it's got all different information. And when you go into setup, then from there you can basically go into your different modes. So you've got a little on-road mode going, sorry, an off-road mode going there. You
Yeah.
can go into a rider mode.
Yeah.
You can go into highway mode, off-road, everything. So you can just set it up how you want to set your bike up.
Yeah.
The bike also has gear change position,
Yeah.
nice and easy to see.
Yes.
You've got your fuel gauge,
Yeah.
you've got your time,
Yeah.
you can also, you've got a temperature gauge, and then also with Triumph you can have how many litres per 100 k's you're doing, so you get a good idea if you're out in the outback how you're doing fuel wise.
Yep.
And then obviously trip meters and all the rest of the stuff. So, and tell you how long you've got till you run out of fuel and how you're riding.
Yeah.
And this bike might have, say, this has got like a 19 or 20 litre tank, but if we looked at the same bike 3 or 4 years ago with a 19 or 20 litre tank,
Yeah.
we have the situation where fuel economy is a lot better now with
Yeah.
all the new electronics. Okay, so where a few years ago we might have only got 4.4 litres per 100 k's, now we're getting around about 3.5 litres per 100 k's. So therefore, even though your tank isn't bigger, you're
Yeah.
getting a lot longer distances.
Yeah. And we can put the more weight on the back.
Yeah, well you can, and yeah, with a bike like
the
this,
bike is light over it.
yeah, well that's the other thing too. And with these you can get a top box for them, you can get factory panniers for them. There's
Yep.
2 different types of panniers you can get. You can get the solid, like the big alloy ones.
Yeah.
Otherwise you can get the other one which is like an adventure pannier. There's a huge range of accessories you can get for this motorbike.
Yeah.
Triumph also do a set of driving lights available for them, which are more of a spreader light.
Yeah.
So they're the sort of light you'd use when you're going down the road and you want to see either side of the road.
Yeah.
Also got twin discs,
Yep.
as you can see. We've got WP suspension, as I was saying before. We've got braided lines, so
Yep.
that gives you a lot more positive braking, makes your ABS system work a lot better because you don't have swell from rubber lines, you've
Yep.
got solid lines. Upside down forks, of course, as you can see.
Yep.
This is your ABS system.
Yep.
The other nice thing about the Triumph is that when a lot of bikes you notice they have one light for high beam, one light for low beam. Triumph have high-low in both globes,
Yep.
so you've got a lot better lighting.
Yep.
You can buy an adjustable height screen as well for these. So there's any amount of accessories you can get for this motorbike. Now this bike produces around about 100 brake horsepower. It's very torquey, and being 3-cylinder, 800 cc's, it is very smooth.
Yep.
So what you find with this bike is when you're riding along, even if you're riding along 60, 70 k's, there's no chain snatch, there's nothing like that. It is a very, very smooth bike to ride.
Yep.
All your controls are nice and easy to get out. The hand guards are all standard on this bike.
Yep.
It has power outlets, so it has a power outlet here.
Okay.
So if you want to run GPS, you can run GPS through there, or your phone or whatever, and you can get a genuine Triumph phone mount or GPS mount
Yep.
for here. The finish on the bike is superb, it really is.
Yep.
As I said before, you've got centre stand, and you've got a really great pannier system at the moment, Triumph, on these XCXs.
Yeah.
On our 16 plate, which is the same bike as the 17 plate, they're throwing in factory panniers as well, included
Yeah.
in the price.
Okay.
And this bike retails
Yeah.
for around about $19,000 on the road.
Yeah.
So it's good buying when you sort of talk adventure bikes, and Triumphs have always had a really good resale value.
Yeah.
The bike comes with a 2-year unlimited kilometre warranty.
Yeah.
There's many different types of tyres you can put on a bike like this.
Yeah.
People prefer the spoke wheel a lot because they absorb the shock a lot better than a mag wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the Triumph Tiger. I'll just turn the motor on, you can have a bit of a listen to it. On this bike you can also turn the traction control on and off. All the engine management system comes up in front of you, so you can see and make sure that everything's right on it. ABS light you can see flashing in the moment. When you get to about 5 kilometres an hour, the ABS light will come on. Fuel light also, so fuel will come on. Even though you've got a fuel gauge, it still has a fuel warning light to say you're getting low on fuel. Same with temperature, oil pressure, all the rest of it. It has hazard lights. If you're on the side of the road, there's hazard lights there as well. And everything just operates really well on this bike.
Yep.
The finish on the bike is unreal. There are tapered handlebars, so they absorb the shock a lot better. Yep. All these ends and everything, that's all turned stainless steel. Yep. And a very, very smooth, responsive motor.
Yep.
It's got a very linear power curve, so it's got smooth power all the way through the range. This bike handles very well on the bitumen. You're going up through the twisties or whatever. It handles well too up. And little things on it, like if you've got panniers and boxes on the back, it doesn't interfere with getting its seat locks and stuff. So you're just a matter of turning that. You lift this seat section up.
Yep.
It's easy to remove. Toolkit under here. When you lift this section out, everything's easy to get at. Your battery, your fuses. If you run a pre-cleaner in it because you're running in the bush and you're running in a lot of dust, you can run a pre-cleaner in there as well.
Yep.
Okay. And the other nice thing about this is it's very easy to adjust your seat height. All we have is that there. We move that to there, so it's just from there to there.
Yep.
On the back, same thing. From there to there. Slide the seat back into position. Put your other seat in. And it's basically as simple as that. Hang on, guys. And we've changed the height of the seat.
Yep.
It's very easy to roll on and off the centre stand.
Yep.
And it's very quiet, it's not rattly. Put the bike back up on the centre stand. There's very little effort at all. You just move the bike up onto the stand.
Yep.
And of course you've got your side stand as well. So yeah guys, that's pretty much the Tiger 800 XCX.
Yep. And what's the option if you're going to do finance or something?
If we do finance, Triumph Finance at the moment to approved buyers, you know, everything's subject to your conditions and how you come up.
I saw the sticker here.
Yeah, we do Triumph Finance from 5.95%.
Yeah.
So that's a huge saving. Sometimes we can look at things and we go, oh yeah, this is the bike I love, but you'll pay a lot of interest.
Yeah.
We do it at 5.95, which is very competitive and a lot lower than most of the banks will do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a big asset if someone wants to pay a bike off. You can do that on no deposit.
Yeah.
Also here, I'm at Sunstate Motorcycles in Maroochydore. We have a CAP servicing program for Triumph.
Yeah.
So if you bring your Triumph in for a full service, a CAP service on this bike would cost you around about $280, and that includes your oil and your filters.
Yeah.
Once it's had its first service, you don't have another service for 10,000 Ks.
That's a nice one.
That is nice. And when you bring your bike in for a service, we give you another Triumph to ride on the day. So we do look after our customers, and we do service our own customers' bikes on Saturdays as well, if need be. So if they're working through the week, we can give you a Triumph service on a Saturday.
Yeah. Easy.
So yes, guys.
I can see the sitting position.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, that's right. So yeah, and another thing that, you know, a lot of people sort of are scared to hop on their motorbike when it's all loaded up with gear. You can get on a bike like this just like a horse.
Yeah.
So you sit tucked into the bike nicely. It's easy to get it off the stand, so if I roll it off the stand, it sits nicely. And it's just, yeah, it just fits really well, this bike. You know, if you're a tall person, there's plenty of room for your legs.
Yeah.
There's any heat that you get off the motor sends it back off to the side, so you don't get it back onto your legs. And yeah, just a great motorcycle. And also these bikes, through their key system and everything, they have anti-theft protection as well. Obviously you've got steering lock and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, just a great package, this motorbike. It really is, and it's proven itself. They're not doing radical changes because the bike has just been such a good motorbike.
Yeah.
I've seen these come in the earlier models with well over 100,000 k's, like 140,000 k's on them. They're still growing strong.
Yeah.
I've got a second-hand one here I've just sold that's done 85,000 k's, and it just sounds like a new bike. You know. So yeah. Anyway, guys.
Easy. Thanks, buddy.
No worries,
Thanks
Happy.
for quick
Cheers, man.
reviews.
Thank you.
It's a lot of knowledge people get through you and from my channel.
Yeah.
And they really appreciate it.
Yeah.
All can
No, that's good. And give Happy plenty of likes on his YouTube channel because he does a great job.
Thumbs up.
Yep, big thumbs up. That's it.
Thank you.